What was life like in the Wild West? Welcome to the Wild West, where life was tough, rugged, and full of adventure. This was a time of cowboys and outlaws, gold rushes and boomtowns, and epic tales of the wild frontier. Number 10. Outlaws and Gunslingers. The Wild West was known for its notorious outlaws and infamous gunslingers. These were men who lived outside the law and often made a living through robbery and violence. Some of the most well-known outlaws include Jesse James, Billy the Kid, and Butch Cassidy. Lawmen had a tough time keeping these outlaws in check, leading to some of the most famous shootouts in history. Number 9. Boomtowns and Saloons. With the discovery of gold and other precious minerals in the West, boomtowns began popping up all over. These towns were filled with prospectors, merchants, and saloons selling everything from whiskey to questionable services. Boomtowns were often lawless and chaotic, with fights and shootouts a common occurrence. Number 8. Cowboys and cattle drives. Cowboys were the backbone of the Western economy, driving cattle across long distances to markets in the East. These rugged individuals lived a nomadic lifestyle, spending months on the open range and facing harsh weather conditions. They were known for their expert horsemanship, sharpshooting skills, and tough mentality. Number 7. Native Americans and settlers. The Wild West was also home to many Native American tribes who had lived on the land for centuries. As settlers moved west, conflicts between the two groups arose, leading to violence and displacement of Native Americans. The Indian Wars were a dark chapter in the history of the West, with many lives lost on both sides. Number 6. Gold Rush and mining towns. The discovery of gold in California in 1848 sparked a massive migration westward in search of riches. Mining towns quickly sprang up, and people from all walks of life came to try their luck. These towns were often dangerous and lawless, with miners facing harsh conditions and frequent accidents. Number 5. Lawmen and Vigilantes. With the lack of a strong government presence in the West, lawmen and vigilantes took it upon themselves to maintain order. These were tough and often ruthless individuals who were not afraid to use violence to keep the peace. Many famous lawmen, such as Wyatt Earp and Pat Garrett, became legends in the Wild West. Number 4. Stagecoaches and train robberies. Transportation in the Wild West was a risky business, with stagecoaches and trains often targeted by bandits. These robbers would stop the stagecoaches or trains, hold up passengers at gunpoint, and make off with any valuables they could find. Some of the most infamous stagecoach and train robbers include Black Bart and the Dalton Gang. Number 3. Women and children in the West. Life in the Wild West was not just for men. Women and children also played a significant role in settling the West. Women had to be tough and resourceful to survive in the harsh environment, while children often had to work from a young age to help their families. Education was rare, and many children had to grow up fast in the Wild West. Number 2. Harsh living conditions. Life in the Wild West was far from comfortable. People faced extreme weather conditions, lack of food and water, and frequent illness. In addition, the threat of violence from outlaws and Native American attacks was a constant reality. Survival in the Wild West required a tough and resilient spirit. Number 1. The Frontier and Manifest Destiny. The concept of the frontier and manifest destiny played a significant role in the development of the Wild West. The idea that the West was a place of opportunity and promise drew people from all over the world. The desire to expand the United States to the Pacific Ocean also fueled the westward movement and shaped the history of the region. As we conclude our journey through the Wild West, we can see that life was anything but easy. It was a time of danger, excitement, and rapid change. See you on the next video.